It's week 1 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Rams on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. And we have an excellent kickoff to the 2022 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the defending champion Los Angeles Rams.
And let me echo your words. It is an excellent kickoff to the 2022 season because it's a special night. It's opening night. We play it on a Thursday. But how about this? The first time either one of these teams has played in this NFL opener since it was moved to Thursdays in 2002. And we know why the Rams are here. They won the Super Bowl last year. Buffalo, they're here because they're exciting. They are the favorite in the AFC. And remember, with the overtime rules of last year, they might have been the team to get there if the overtime rules were existing then. So let's look forward to a great opener here. I'm excited. I know you are. Let's do this.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stefon Diggs, 81 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now I should say, covered well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Throwing to start the drive, Ramsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running it, Washington. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. And both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Allen. Cooper Kupp, 70 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact in the next-gen stats. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Bills. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stefon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Ramsey. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Ramsey. Man open is Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A handoff right side, it's Washington. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Back to throw. Ramsey. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. We've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The football back to the Bills and Stefon Diggs making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room down the numbers. There he goes. 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
And work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Washington. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running left, it's Washington. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Ramsey. Got an open man. It's Washington. Runs over it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Ramsey got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stefon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Looking to throw on second down. Ramsey. They'll get this with the Cup complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson's first game as a Bronco, and it's in Seattle to wrap up Week 1. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Bass now to send it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Washington. Bulldozes past him. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So an unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw again. That's complete to Robinson. Down inside the 10. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ramsey flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Ramsey. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays.
Touchdown! Tommy Sweeney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Ramsey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Open man right side is Cup complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Washington on third and short. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Right back to Washington. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A give, running right is Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on first down with Akers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a toss play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Buffalo, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.